Welcome to the CWPA National Remote Broadcast of the NWPC Water Polo. We are at the Colonel B. Francis Messmore Aquatic Center for a match between the number 9 Fordham University Rams versus the number 17 Navy Midshipmen. Last night, the Fordham Rams took on the number 7 Princeton Tigers, taking down the best program they've ever beaten in program history. Luca Provenziani scored 5 times last night. George Papanikolaou had 2 goals, 2 assists, 2 steals. Thomas Lucari notched 12 saves, and this is beating the number 7 ranked Princeton program. For Fordham, this is a big win, a program that has plagued them for many years now. And for Fordham, they've been on one of the greatest starts they've been on in a very long time. Since 1973, Fordham has not won their 10 matches, and now they are 10-0, winning 10 in a row. Fordham is on a great pace, and now taking on the number 17 ranked Navy team. See where this goes. We have 3 games in this. We have 3 games set today. Today we start with Navy, then we go to the George Washington Revolutionaries at 4:30, and then after that, Mercyhurst at 6:30, the Lakers. The Fordham Rams have been on a roaring start today. The number 9 seed in the CWPA polls, 24-2 at home since the 2021 season. This is the 10th, then their 12 straight wins at home for the Fordham Rams, and it has a lot to do with such key players for the Fordham Rams, including George Papanikolaou, Nito Jasny, and Perella have had 50-plus goals, 100-plus points in every season they've been at Fordham. For Fordham, this is a big match. Trying to get a win against this number 17 Navy team is not going to be easy. Having Kafir Black is one of their best players on this Navy roster. 38 points with a team high, 19 goals, 19 assists over 5 games. Black is going to plague Fordham all night. He's had 41 goals and 41 assists for the season. But we will see where Fordham goes during this first swim-off as we're listening to the lineups.
And number 23, Sean O'Neill. The head coach of Fordham is Brian Bacharach. Associate head coach Bill Harris. And assistant coach Ilya Direct.
This Fordham squad definitely profiting off of the new rule changes that they've been. We're going to pause for the national anthem.
With the playing of our national anthem.
Well, here we go. We're about to get underway. The Fordham Rams versus the number 17 Navy Midshipmen. Big game for the Rams today, trying to continue their 10-game winning streak. Shaking hands with Navy right now, about to get into the pool, get underway today for their first start of the game. The Fordham Rams are you're in for a treat with these Fordham Rams today. about to get underway. Fordham in their huddle, Navy in their huddle, about to get underway. Can hear the crowd behind us, getting ready to watch some water polo action. In the cage to start today for Fordham, Thomas Lucarian, who's had a great season so far. Last night just proved it even more. Thomas Lucarian saved 12 goals from the Princeton Tigers last night to help them beat the best program they've beaten in their history for the Navy. Jack Hightower going to be in the net for them. About to get underway to start the first swim-off of the day. Get it started here. Just waiting for the referees to start it up for the first swim off of the game. Number 6. George Papanikolov, and for Navy, trying to figure out, get it started. Holding up for everything to get set at the Aquatic Center. Colonel Francis B. Messmore Aquatic Center. The throw-in should be starting now. The swim-off has started. Number 22 for Navy, Marco Neapoliti. George Papanikolov wins the swim-off for the Rams. Up top, playing hard defense for Navy's playing some hard defense. Fordham, number 10, Matt, throwing it over to the top of the pool that's a turnover on Fordham for Navy. Back out to Jack Hightower, swimming down the pool in possession into the low post. That's a ordinary foul, turnover for Navy. Back down, Fordham. What a block by Jack Hightower. That was number 2. Owen, that was number 2. Balash Biriani for Fordham missed the shot. Passing it down into the low post. What a block by Thomas Lucarian. Fordham swimming down the pool. Number 10, Matt Miprusk, coming down the pool. Down to the left wing. Pump fake into the goal. Fordham scores the first score of the game. Number 8, Henry Williams for Fordham. His first score of the game. Excuse me, Lucas Silvestrin for the first score of the game. Seems to be some substitutions for Fordham. Jack Hightower with the ball. The goalkeeper throwing it cross pool. That is into the top of the wing. Back up top. Passing it into the left wing. Up top. Oh! Off the top crossbar. Thomas Lucarian had a piece of that. Fordham swimming cross pool, trying to get the man advantage. Rises up. Playing hard. Navy's playing some hard defense tonight. Off the bounce. Number 20. Andres Toth. Leaving it where he left off last night. Scoring another goal for the Fordham Rams. The score now 2-0 Fordham. 6 minutes and 3 seconds on the clock.
Let's go defense! Come on, D.
Fordham playing some tough man defense. Navy in the left wing. Back up top. What a block. Thomas Lucarian again today, right off. Fordham swimming down the pool. What a pass, but turned over. Navy trying to work their way up to the pool, to get their first goal of the game. That is number 5, Luke Sorelki. Fordham playing some tough defense on the Navy midshipmen. He rises into the low post. Back over to the left wing. Passes cross pool. That's an ordinary foul. Fordham gets the ball back. Wait, never mind. The referee, everyone's confused. That's number 10 swimming over. Matt. Passes up top. Fordham playing tough man defense. Luke Sorelki back to into the low post. That's an exclusion on Fordham. Navy's trying to get their 6-on-5. Number 5 up to the low post. That's a goal for Navy midshipmen. Luke Cyrillic for that goal for Navy. Fordham, they got their lead cut down to 1. Playing some tough down pool defense, Navy is. Number 10. Swimming up pool, back to the left wing. Back over, great pass into the 5-meter zone. Off the top of the crossbar. Navy swimming down pool, has the ball. Number 8 into the low post. Passes it over. Back to the right wing, back up top. Back up top again to number 11. Blocked by Thomas Lucarian. Navy retains possession. Back over to the left wing. That's a turnover for Fordham. Pushing up the pool, pushing pace. That's George Papanikolov. Lucas Nito-Jasny, excuse me. Pushing pace, rises just off the goal. Fordham maintains possession. That's George Papanikolov swimming over to the ball now. Passing it back out to the ref. Fordham will maintain possession. George Papanicolaou in the right wing. Passes it up top to Lucas Nito-Jasny, who's on some tough Navy defense right now from number 17, Quinn Bartel. That's a turnover for Fordham. Navy working their way up the pool. It's 2-on-2 right now. Navy on their way. The Midshipmen back to the right wing. Navy passing it back up top. Over to the left. Pump fake into the low post. That's a goal for Navy. This game is tied 2-2 with 3:06 left in this game. Thomas Lukarian misses another goal. Fordham working their way up the pool. There is 3 substitutions for Navy. Working their way up. That's number 24 for Fordham. Navy's playing some tough up-pool defense. On man. Holden Seabolt. Fordham working their way back down. That's another goal for Fordham. Number 8 for Fordham. That was Lucas Silvestrin. Another goal for Lucas Silvestrin. Fordham's lead is back up 3-2. Jack Hightower passing it back out to Navy. Fordham lined up with their men. Passing it down pool to number 22. Fordham playing some tough defense in the left wing. Back up top to Navy. Passing it back out. George Papanicolaou swimming to the ball. Navy maintains possession. Fordham gets possession. The refs are calling it the other way back to Navy. Number 5. What a block by number 12. Jakob Perella, excuse me. For Fordham, Lucas Silvestrin at the top of the pool. Passing it back down. Luca Perella. Back up top for Fordham. He rises, pump fake, back to the middle of the pool, into the 2-meter area. At to the top. Rises back up. Oh, what another goal for Fordham. Fordham goes up 2 scores. That was number 2. Bolash Briani for Fordham. Fordham goes up 2 scores in this first period. Waiting for play to start again, ref. Jack Hightower throws it back out. Back to the left wing. Over to the middle of the pool. That's a turnover. Fordham's number 9. Paul Amiragold got that ball, got a piece of it to get Fordham back into possession. To the top of the pool, into the low post. What another goal for Fordham. That was number 20 for the Fordham Rams, Andres Toth. Fordham is going right where they left off. 5-2 Rams with 1:28 to go. Fordham's playing like they have not left the pool since yesterday. Waiting for play to resume for Navy. Ref calling for the ball. It's going to be a throwback to Jack Hightower, or a throwback into the pool to Jack Hightower for Navy. Throwing it back to the top of the pool. Fordham's playing aggressive defense. Another turnover by Navy. Fordham swimming up the pool, getting it going. Playing some tough offense right now. That's Fordham's possession. Passing it back out to the top of the pool. Rises. Ooh. Rises up. That's a turnover by Fordham. Ordinary foul called. Navy is working their way back up to the pool. Working their way up. Rises off the mid-bar. Navy maintains possession. Number 5 at the top of the wing. Number 5 lurking it into the low post. Fordham's got 3 men there. That's an exclusion foul. Navy is, with 20 seconds left, Navy has the man advantage.
Let's go, Fordham!
5-on-6. Navy has called a timeout for the last 29 seconds, the first of the game, trying to talk it over. These Fordham Rams really looking like they never left the pool from yesterday. Their offense is looking better than ever. As well, their defense playing really tough defense for the Fordham Rams. Playing tough man defense. Navy doing the same, but just can't do it, making the errant passes to Fordham. Navy talking it over with their head coach, Louis Nicolo. His 7th year as head coach, recently winning his 100th game with Navy at the helm, and his 500th game as a head coach. Navy talked it over. Let's see what play they drew up for these last 29 seconds before this first period ends, excuse me. Gonna get a throw in. Throwing in to Jack Hightower at the top of the pool for Navy. Number 12 back to the right wing, left wing, up top, back down. Navy passing the ball around to making sure everyone gets a touch. Back out, up top. 14 seconds left on the clock. 12 seconds. Another pass, pump faked. Another pass. That was an errant pass. Navy maintains possession. 3 seconds left, 2 seconds. Block by Thomas Lucarian to end the first period. With that, gonna add, it seems like something went wrong, gonna add some oh, excuse me. Sorry, that was the shot clock that I was reading. Seems like there's still some times on the clock. The scoreboard not reading the correct time right now. Trying to figure out what's going on. 1 second left on the clock for Navy. One more play left in. There we go. Now it's the end of the first period for the Fordham Rams to end off 5 Fordham, 2 Navy for this start to the first period of this game. Navy and Fordham will talk it over. Navy has a lot to improve on. We will take a break, but we will be right back. We'll be right back to the Francis B. Messmore Aquatic Center. The Fordham Rams leading 5-2. Welcome back to the Francis B. Messmore Aquatic Center on the campus of Rose Hill. Fordham University and Navy. Fordham leading right now 5 to the Navy's 2. Fordham leaving off where they left off yesterday, beating Princeton 12-9. Just to harp back on that because it was an incredible win for the Fordham Rams. We got another swim off. This will be number 20 for Fordham. Andres Toth wins the swim off. Back to the top. Over to the side of the left side of the pool. Throws back over. Back into Fordham territory. Into the right wing. Fordham back up top to the top of the pool. Number 9 in the right wing. Back up top to Fordham. Rises. Passes back out into the 15-meter zone. Another goal for the Fordham Rams. Fordham firing on all cylinders today. Number 18 for Fordham. Luca Provenziani scoring the goal for Fordham. Last night he scored 5 times. So not showing that that game had any effect on him and coming back and scoring more for the Rams. Play resumes. Jack Hightower, Navy's goalkeeper. It's the ball, throwing it back out to number 11, Kafir Black. Watch out for him, he can score the rock. Just passing it back over to the top of the pool. Back to Kafir Black. Over to the right wing. Over to the That's a turnover. Fordham gets possession back. Shot clock going off. Thomas Lukarian at the top. Gabriel Maloney turned back over. Holden Siebold with the ball for Navy. Passing it back over to the middle of the pool. Pump faking. Rises. That's a goal. Number 17 for Navy. Brendan Cassidy for Navy scoring the goal. That's 6-3. Navy's still in this one. 6:33 left on that second period to go. Fordham waiting to get back started. Some substitutions. An exclusion foul on the Fordham Rams, looks like. Back over to number 12 at the top of the pool. Back to George Papanikolov. They're going to resume play. Back up top. Fordham passing the rock. Another goal for the Fordham Rams. Number 18, Luca Provenziani, scoring another goal for Fordham. Fordham's up 7-3. Navy has to start profiting with their possessions, not turning the ball over as much, because Fordham can score the rock, as we can see in this game. Waiting for play to resume. Toss back into Jack Hightower, Navy's goalkeeper. Passing it out to the top of the pool to number 11, Kafir Black. Watch out for him. Playing some deep defense, number 4 for the Fordham Rams. Back to the top of the pool. Back to Kafir Black up top. Into the low post, Fordham. That one's not going to count. A turnover before that happened. It was looking like a foul on the Navy. The Midshipmen turning it over once again. Fordham running their way up to the pool. A turnover for the Fordham Rams. Back out to Jack Hightower. Tossing it to number 8, Aiden Day. Back to Aiden Day for Navy. Over to Kafir Black, into the low post, working his way up, 2 guys on him. Loses his cap. That's an exclusion on Fordham. Navy 6 on 5 right now. Playing without a cap right now for Navy. Back over to the left wing. Back up top to the top of the pool. Over, playing 2 men. Playing great defense, Fordham. Over. Oh, what a goal by Navy. Number 11, Kafir Black. Told you to watch out for him. His 41 goals on the season already. He has been great for Navy, and he can score the rock. The time left, 4 minutes, 53 seconds. 7-4, Fordham, Navy 4. Back up to the pool. Fordham swapping out. Up to the top, number 2. Back to Fordham up top. Over to the right wing. Navy playing some good defense, trying to find a hole. Fordham's trying to find a hole, pump faking. Back to the low post, a goal for the Fordham Rams. That was number 2 for Fordham. Barnabas Briani for Fordham, scoring another goal. A turnover for Navy. Up to the top of the pool, Thomas Ukarian back to the top, rising, pump fake. What a block, Jack Hightower. Blocking number 12 for the Fordham Rams. Jakob Perella blocked his shot, first one of the day. Jack Hightower throwing it back out to number 13, Tyler Flahey. Excuse me, Austin Kahn. That's going to be a foul on Fordham. Navy. That's going to be a penalty shot for Navy. Number 11, Kafir Black. He can do these. It's only him and Thomas Ukarian. Kafir Black rises. He scores. That's cutting Fordham's lead to 2. 7-5. Navy. Kafir Black scoring on a penalty shot for the Fordham Rams. For Navy, excuse me, the penalty shot, bringing their total up. There is 3 minutes and 28 seconds left on the clock. Navy in the white caps, Fordham in the maroon. Waiting for the substitutions to happen. Here comes Fordham. Back to the top of the pool. Navy's playing some tough full pool defense right now. Over. Fordham to number 8 for the Fordham Rams. Back up top to number 18 for the Rams. Back to number 9, over into the 2-meter zone. Back up top to the top of the pool. Swimming over. Rising. Passes back out. This Fordham offense passing the ball, making sure everyone has a touch. That is a top crossbar hitting. Jack Hightower gotten away with one of them. Pass it back out to Navy. Navy's working their way back up the pool. Number 12, Michael Heller for Navy. That's a goal for Navy. Moving really fast. Number 17, Jackson Snap for Navy. Gonna call a timeout here. Both teams gonna talk it over. For Fordham, trying to talk it over because the Navy now is in 1. Breathing down their necks, it's 7-6. Fordham has to go down this next drive and attempt to profit off these. Playing sloppy right now. Not playing as well as they were in the first period. Not as much man defense that we saw before. And Navy's playing quick. But see what play they draw up right now for Fordham and Navy. 2 minutes, 45 left on the clock. Both teams talking it over. Just to highlight this Fordham offense and how good they have been all year, they have beaten opponents by over 14 points a game. Last time, St. Mary 21-5, Bucknell beating them 20-9, beat John Hopkins 28-9, and that's all 16 goal differences, 11 goal difference, 19 goal difference. RV Salem, they beat them by a 12 goal difference. This Fordham offense can score the ball. It's all about how they're going to play the game. Still talking it over. Navy's back swimming. Their plan has been given to them by their head coach, Louis Nico. Fordham swimming back up pool. It's going to be their possession to start. That's number 8. Back to George Papanikolaou. He gets the ball turned over. Navy's working their way up to the pool. That's going to be a foul, seems like. Navy maintains possession, but they have to get a throw in by the ref. Back to Jack Hightower. They were building a fast break just now until they paused here. Back to the left wing. Fordham at the top of the pool. Back to the bottom for Navy. Over top. Swimming out. That's number 8 for Navy. Fordham playing tough man defense right now. Back to the mid pool, into the center. It's going to be an exclusion. Navy's 6-on-5 right now. Back to the left wing. Back up top for Navy. Passing it around, trying to get that 6-on-5 to tie the game. Continue passing it around. Trying to find their best shot. Back to the left. Into the post. That's a goal for the Navy Midshipmen. Thomas Lucarian giving up another one. For number 12, Michael Heller, I believe, scoring that goal for the Navy Midshipmen. This game is tied with 1:44 before going into the second half. You can hear the crowd behind me trying to get behind Fordham. Waiting to get this play back started. Fordham was off to a hot start, but Navy has matched them now. That exclusion in the last play definitely helped the Navy midshipmen. Playing tough down pool defense. Gets the pass to number 10, Lucas Nito-Jasny. Back to the right wing. Into the 5-meter zone. Back to the 15. Back up top. And passing the ball around. Trying to find their perfect spot. Fordham passing it back over. Oh, right off the top bar. Fordham bouncing it off the goal. Jack Hightower throwing it out, but that is an errant pass to number 10 to the Fordham Rams. Lucas Nito-Jasny working his way down the pool, swimming, dribbling the ball up. Rises. Throws, that's a skip pass to the net. Finds the back of the goal. That, number 20 for the Fordham Rams. Andros Toth scoring that goal. Fordham back up 8-7. 55 left on the clock. Waiting for the ref to toss it back in. Fordham. Navy gets this possession with 55 left. Trying to go into this half with a tied score. Back to Jack Hightower. Navy seems to be making some substitutions. Coming in for Navy, number 3, Maddox Garrity. Jack Hightower, 49 and ticking. To the top of the pool to number 11, Kafir Black. Back over to number 2, Rising. Fordham into the right flat, back into the center. 2 men on him for number 3, Maddox Garrity. Number 17, working his way down the pool. That's a turnover. Fordham gets the ball back. That's number 24, Barnabas Eppel. Working his way up the pool. Fordham Rams tossing it over to the left wing. Back out top to the top of the pool for number 12. Back over. 3 seconds left. Rising. That's going to be 1 second left on the clock for Navy. Missing the shot. Fordham could be going up into the second half, 1 score if Navy. Well, that's going to do it for this first half of play. Fordham up 1 score, 8-7. That the Rams squad playing tough offense to begin this game, but the Navy is calling back and doing what they can do, which is score and play hard defense. Fordham's letting up a lot of the time as well. They're not doing as much as they were on defense before, but with Fordham, we'll see what they do in the next period. With that, we are going to take a break till the next half for this CWPA broadcast of Fordham Water Polo versus the Navy Midshipmen.
Careful going over the cords. Don't reset the flash. All right. Welcome back here. Yeah. I didn't know how to jump that.
Welcome back. Fordham swimming off again. The Rams, number 20 and number 11, for Fear Black. For the Navy, Fordham maintains possession. Fordham back to the top of the pool, to the mid post. It's number 18 for Fordham, working their way, passing it around, back up top to the right wing, to the left wing. Passing it back over, Fordham making sure everyone gets a touch. Back up top. What a goal! Fordham working their way around the pool, getting number 4. James Ostervidge for Fordham. Before coming here, he was at UC Santa Barbara, 68 goals there. He transferred, he's a graduate student now for the Fordham Rams, fulfilling his last season with Fordham. playing water polo. Jack Hightower passing it back out to Kafir Black for the Navy. Number 17, back to Kafir Black. So I'm in a pool trying to find somebody that's open, working his way up. Over to the left. That's a block! Number 4 for the Fordham Rams. James Ostrovich doing everything on both sides, scoring a goal and blocking another one for Navy. To the top of the pool. It's a turnover for the Rams. For Fordham, Navy at the top of the pool. Fordham playing some tough man defense. Back to the right of the pool for Kafir Black. Rising, loses the ball. Fordham playing some tougher defense right now. Gonna have to back down back to the top of the pool. Number 17 for Navy. Fordham 3-on-1. Fordham gets possession. Fordham gets possession back. Fordham in this game up 9-7. Back to the Fordham goaltender. That's another turnover. Before the ball even could get out of his hands, Navy's working their way back up the pool. Passing it out up top. Navy is working with 5-on-6 as number 3 swims back. Maddox Garrity. Up back top. Fordham. That's another Navy maintain. You can hear the crowd behind me hearing that, reacting. Fordham gets the ball back. Swimming their way up the pool. That's number 10 for Fordham. Back up top to the low post. That's a skip behind. Jack Hightower. Fordham scores. Number 18 for Fordham. Navy calls a timeout. Luca Provenziani scores another one. Luca Provenziani from Rome, Italy, was the U19 champ in 2022, winning the Italian national team tournament, took home multiple bronze medals in Italy. Most of this Fordham team from Europe, a lot of them profiting off these new rules that were adopted. The new rules and the penalty area allows anyone inside the red cones except for the 2 meters. If you look at those 2 red cones next to the net, you cannot be inside those, but you can be around. Before that, you weren't able to. And that, for Fordham, really helping out. A lot of these European players have played like this their entire career, so you can see where they're profiting at the net. Fordham talking it over, but Navy needs to talk it over. Fordham up 10-7. The Navy goals. Fordham's back firing on all cylinders. 5:45 left. Fordham swimming down pool again. Navy will have possession. For Jack Lucari, all-time all MWAPC, he was injured the last half of 2023, where he had 53 saves, 9 assists, and 23 steals. And to come back to how good he's been is impressive. But for Navy, Kafir Black up top, passes back out to number 17 on Navy, into the low post, working their way in. 2 men on Fordham. Navy will maintain possession, back out to Black. To the top. What a push by number 9 on Fordham. Back up top. 2 people for Fordham. This is Navy trying to profit. That's a goal! Navy on number 12 for Navy, scoring the goal. Excuse me, number 2 for Navy, scoring the goal. That would be Owen Irwin for Navy. All-star team selection at San Diego. In San Diego when he was in high school. Fordham starting it back up. Number 8, Lucas Silvestrin swimming up the pool for Fordham. The Rams working their way back up. Passes, waiting for an open man. Passes to number 12, over to the left wing. Fordham working it out. So that was a block by Navy, working their way up to the pool. There's an exclusion. Navy's working their way back up with a 5-on-6. Fordham is in a man advantage. Navy maintains. Excuse me, Navy's at full strength now. Number 13 for Navy, passing it all the way over to Kafir Black. Back to number 8. Passing it over back to Black. Maintaining the possession. Back to the top of the pool. Passing it into the low post. That's a shot clock violation. Navy will maintain possession. Back over. That's a block. It's a scramble. Fordham gets the ball back. Number 8 for the Fordham Rams. Lucas Silvestrin passes it back out. Back up top. Number 10 for the Fordham Rams. Lucas Nino Jasny passes it to number 18. Luca Provenziani has the ball in his hand up top of the pool. Swimming, trying to find the open man. Back to number 10. Into the left side of the wing. Back to number 8. Back to the top of the pool. Fordham rises. Pump fakes back to the middle. That's a block by Jack Hightower. Working his way back into more saves. 10-8 with 3:29 left. That's the number 11, Kafir Black. Down to the low post. Number 13, Austin Kahn, passes it over to the near side in the 5-meter range. Fordham yelling. There's a lot of whistles. Navy maintains possession. That's off the left side of the bar. Fordham gets the ball back, working their way up the pool slowly this time, trying to get a play. Number 12, Michael Heller for Fordham. Navy playing full pool defense. Passes it to number 18 for Fordham. Luca Provenziani, excuse me, passes it back over. Back to number 10, into the right wing. Swimming over. Back up top to number 8. Pump fake, swimming back over. Into the... Fordham turns it over right when they could have scored another goal, adding to their total. You don't want to do that if you're the Fordham Rams right now. Jack Hightower back. Fordham turned the ball over again. Passing it back up pool for the Fordham Rams. Pass back over. Number 11, Black. On number 8 for Fordham, Lucas Silvestri playing great defense into the low post. Navy continuing with the possession, back to Black. Gonna cross up with 2 men on him to number 11, back over. Fordham turns the ball. Navy turns the ball over. Fordham maintains possession with 2 minutes left on the clock. Here come the Fordham Rams. Charging down the pool to number 18, Lucas Silvestrin. Back over into the middle of the pool. Haven't crossed the green cone line yet. Haven't crossed the timeline. Back to number 18, Luca Provenziani. Back to the left wing. Into the 2-meter red. Top. That's a goal! Fordham adding to their total. The goal for Fordham for number 18, Luca Provenziani. Scoring a goal for the Fordham Rams. That's 11-8 with 1:37 left on the clock. There's some substitutions coming back in for Navy and Fordham. Get the game started again. Back to Luca Savengiani. That U19 champ, the European rules are definitely helping these Fordham Rams. For Fordham, they've had such great success because of so many people on their team. People like George Papanikolaou, who has so many goals scored, over 100 points in every season since he got to Fordham. Back to number 11 into the low post. Fordham has 2 guys on him. Number 12, Michael Heller on Navy. Back to number 2 up top of the pool. Trying to find the open man. Fordham rising. That was number 9 rising up top to Aiden Day. No, excuse me. Paul Amirigold to number 11. To number 2, back to Black. Back to the top of the pool. What a block! Another block by Thomas Lukarian with 1 minute and 3 seconds left on the clock. Fordham gets a much needed stop. To number 7, passing it down pool to Fordham's number 13, Tyler Flehy. To number 22 for Fordham, Marco for number 22 for Fordham. That's looking like Fordham will not maintain possession for the last. Never mind. Fordham swimming back down pool with a penalty shot. That was a penalty foul. Fordham's number 22 rises. That's a goal! Another penalty shot for Marco Neapolito. Excuse me, rises for the penalty shot. 12-8 Fordham. Jack Hightower could not stop it with 47 seconds left on the clock. Fordham up 12-8. That was a great play for Fordham. Getting another goal today. Back to Jack Hightower, passing it back down to number 2 for Navy. That is Navy's ball, maintaining it. Back to number 5 for Navy, Lucas Sorolik. Over to the right-hand wing, back up top. Navy to the middle of the pool. Back to the left side. Over back up top for Navy. Rising, pump fake, back over. Another one. That's off the top of the crossbar. With 9 seconds left. Fordham's working their way down to the pool. That's number 18 for Fordham. Had the possession. Lucas Provenziani. 2 seconds left. That was a save by Jack Hightower. Just off for Fordham. But if you're the Rams right now, like in the 12-8, back to 2-1. That's over with now. For the third period, Fordham leading 12-8. When we come back, Fordham will take on their last period of play, 12-8. The Fordham Rams are leading. Navy 8, Fordham 12. We'll be back in just 2 minutes.
Yeah, well, I learned that that's the one hand versus the two hand last time.
What does that equate to, though? So is it two minors equal a major or something?
It's more a...
Don't do that again.
It's more
Welcome back to presentation of Fordham Water Polo against the Navy Midshipmen. The Fordham Rams have had a really good day today, improving back to 12-8. In that third period, Fordham scoring a lot more goals than they were in the second. Fordham's back, and the Rams for another swim off. The crowd behind me is electric, waiting for this water polo to start again, hoping for Fordham to improve to an 11-0 start, the best in program history. Here we go. The swim off starts. That's number 20 for Fordham and number 6 for Navy. Number 8 for Fordham maintains possession. Fordham wins it. Fordham passes back out. Number 18, the Fordham Rams, Luca Provenziani. That's number 2. Play stops. It's going to be a... It's looking like the referees called a play is resuming. We're trying to see what's going on with trying to see if there was a foul, but waiting on the referees. Play will continue. Fordham maintaining possession. It'll be a throw-in. Fordham maintains possession. Passes to number 2 for Fordham. Number 12 back out top to number 2. Back to the low wing, working their way. Back to the top of the pool, throwing it over. Oh, that's in the goal. Jack Hightower had a piece of it. But for Fordham, they get it in. That was number 6. Wait. Yes, for number 6 for Fordham, George Papanikolov. He gets the goal for Fordham, continuing where he left off. He is a 2023 MAWPC MVP, 3-time All-American. Had 147 points last season, his career high for Fordham. And he's had over 100+ points in every season he's played here. But play resumes. Number 11 for Navy. Back to the top of the pool, working their way into the low post. Working back down. Fordham will not maintain the possession. Navy getting it back. That's going to be a penalty shot for number 11. It's going to be a penalty shot for number 11. Kafir Black rises and he hits. Kafir Black for Navy has been really good for this program. 10 goals, 6 assists. He set a program high 16 points with a win over Cal Lutheran last year. All rookie conference team last year as well for the 2023 season. He's been very good for Navy. Fordham leads to 13-9. Navy's trying to cut their lead down more. Playing full pool defense. Passes down to number 18 on the Fordham Rams. Luca Provenziani, excuse me. Passes it to the low post. Working his way. Papanikov, that's a goal! The Fordham Rams score another one, 14-9. George Papanikov scores again. The 6-foot senior from Athens, Greece, scores another one for Fordham. Jack Hightower could not save that one. The Rams scoring back out front, 14-9, looking to improve to a program best 11-0 record. Fordham making some substitutions. You saw Fordham working their way back up. Jack Hightower throwing the ball to 8, back down to Black. To the middle of the pool for number 2, Owen Irwin. Back to Black. Passes it back to Irwin. Black is up pool. Down to the pool. Into the left wing. Up to the pool. That's off the top of the crossbar. Fordham gets another one. That was just off by Navy. Fordham calling seems like Fordham will be calling a timeout. 30-second timeout for Fordham, trying to talk it over. Excuse me, I think they're just making some substitutions. Navy's talking it over. You can see Louis Nico for Navy. Nicola for Navy talking to his players, trying to get their lead back up here. They're down, trying to get back up here before this fourth period ends. 6:22 left. Fordham gets the ball back in. Number 8, Lucas Silvestri back to number 18 for Fordham into the middle of the pool. Back up top. Fordham turns the ball over. Navy's working their way up to the pool. Passing it back to Jack Hightower, though. Off that, number 11, Black, passing it down to the center of the pool. Rising, trying to find the open man, maybe trying to find an open shot. Back to Black at the top of the pool. Passes it back down to number 12. Number 12, Michael Heller, passes it down the pool. Fordham will get the possession back. Never mind, Fordham will not get the possession back. Navy gets the ball. Swimming up pool and down pool. 5:36 left on the clock. Number 17 for Navy, Quinn Barlett, throwing it in. Number 11, Black, to the center of the pool, into the hole. Fordham gets the ball back. There was 3 on him. That was number 14 for Navy, Billy Zeck. Fordham throwing the ball back out for number 18. Fordham's calling a timeout. This is another timeout for the Rams. The Rams today playing some very good offense. Jack Hightower, though, in the net for Navy. 12 games as a sophomore, he had 30 saves and 17 steals. Season high 8 stops against John Hopkins last season. And his rookie season had a 42% save rate. And today I feel like the Fordham Rams have been exposing and getting the ball back in. He has had some great stops today, though, for Navy. For Fordham, though, the guys that have helped them so much, Nito Jasny on Fordham has had 3 seasons of 50-plus goals and 100 points. Second most on the team with 116 points and 60 assists last year for Fordham. Trying to draw up a play. Navy is also trying to draw up a play, trying to see if they can score with these last 5 minutes left, trying to go back. Fordham trying to add to their lead. Navy trying to get back into this game. Fordham wants to keep their record clean, getting into where they can go after this. That's a big thing for Fordham right now. Where do they go? It's not only conference championships, but also the national, the NCAA. Usually for the teams out west are always the teams that are the competition, but Fordham ranked number 9 and then beating the number 7 Princeton team. It's big for Fordham. But play resumes, number 20, back to number 18, at the top of the pool to number 8. Lucas Silvestrin, back to Lucas Silvestrin at the top of the pool, pump fakes. Number 18 at the top of the pool to the right, left wing, to the top. That's a block by Navy's number 6. Number 6 on Navy, Holden Siebold, has had a block today. He has drawn 14 ejections last year. Navy's working their way back up pool, working their way up fast. Navy trying to work it slow, getting goal to number 2 on Navy, Owen Irwin. Back to the hole. Fordham will not maintain the possession after that turn, almost a turnover. Back to Black. That's a block! What a save! Thomas Lukarian, another save for him today. Hard ball, but for number 18 for Fordham, Luca Provenziani, excuse me. Back to Provenziani, to the middle of the pool. Fordham maintains possession. Back to number 20, shoots and he scores! Number 20, Andros Tolf, the freshman, scoring another one. He led the U18 World Champion winner. He was the Rookie of the Week last week, 2 weeks ago, excuse me. 12 goals, 8 assists, 4 steals in his 4 matches for the Fordham Rams. Tolt has been great for Fordham and really shows you how great this program will be even after these seniors leave. Fordham taking out some substitutions. Number 6 checks out George Papanikolov for Fordham, making some substitutions. Navy gets the ball back with 4 minutes left. Fordham 15, Navy 9. Number 6 for Navy. Fordham working their way all the way down pool. Number 17 for Navy. What a block! Jack Hightower blocks another, excuse me, Thomas Lukarian blocks another one for the Fordham Rams. 3:34 left on the clock. Thomas Lukarian gets another saved goal for Fordham. Back down to the left wing. Up top. Back to number 8. To the top of the pool, to the left of the wing. Pump faking. Navy playing some tough defense. Skips right over the net. You can definitely think it's looking like a timeout. Navy's calling a timeout. But for full timeout for Navy, they have 2 left. But back to this Fordham team, how good they have been, beating so many great squads over the last few weeks. Fordham taking down a San Diego team, a ranked Harvard team that was at home. Fordham now 2-0 in their home field. Took down a ranked Brown team. They were ranked number 20. Taking down when Cal Baptist was ranked number 17 as well. Fordham has been beating good opponents, and they have been doing what they've been having to do. Navy trying to make up the score right now. Fordham up 15-9. Navy gets going. See what plays they drew up. But for Fordham, I'm pretty confident in their abilities. There's still 2 more games in this 3-game set today. George Washington Revolutionaries are later today, as well as Mercyhurst, their first D1 stint in water polo this year. They have played Fordham before. But to get it back started, Back to Black, working his way. Over to the side, into the left wing. Back up top. Back to Black up top. Over to the side, Fordham, 2 men on him. Navy maintains possession. That's to number 13, Austin Kahn. Number 11, back to Kahn. Working his way to the post. That's a goal! Just getting it around number 3 for Navy. Maddox Garrity, a goal for him. Working his way right over Thomas Zakarian's head. That's a mistake, but Fordham still up 5 scores. Navy trying to profit, playing tough defense with 2 minutes and 43 seconds left on the clock. 15-10. Fordham making some quick substitutions, as well as Navy making some quick substitutions before we get it back started. You can see this Fordham bench excited. Back, that's to number 7, starting it off. Gabriel Maloney. Back to number 8. Back to 18, excuse me, for Fordham. Luca Provenziani passes to 22, back into the left wing. That's a goal! Number 16 finds the back of the net for Fordham. Reed Thorson for Fordham finds the back of the cage. First time today. But Fordham 16-10, leading 6 scores over Navy. Reed Thorson had last year 11 goals, 6 assists, 6 steals. Pretty well-rounded player for Fordham all around. The Fordham Rams. 2 minutes and 27 seconds left to go. Jack Hightower getting it back to Navy for number 17, Quinn Barlett. Back to 12. Michael Heller working his way into the hole. Fordham putting a man on him. Back into the yellow zone. It's going to be some Fordham and Navy. They will be putting in new players. Excuse me. Got tripped up there. But Fordham and Navy coming back. Fordham will maintain possession. Swapping in some fresh legs. Same for Navy, trying to set up with these last 2 minutes and 11 seconds left. Back to Hightower. To number 12 for Michael Heller. Back to number 5. Back to the right wing, number 13 for Navy. Austin Kahn passes it back up top to 5. Back to 12, Michael Heller. Into the post, that's a goal! Finds the back of the net. Number 11, Kafir Black, showing why he was on the rookie first team last year, all conference. Thomas Zakarian letting another one through. Navy only down 5 scores. Fordham working their way back up the pool. For Navy, they're still in this with 1 minute and 51 left. They have to play some tough defense to get back into it. Fordham not having to turn the ball over as much, trying to get more scores. Starting it off, it's number 2 for Fordham. Passing it out to 6. George Papanikolaou is back in the game. Passing it over to the left wing. Back to the middle, that's a goal! Finds the back of the net, Fordham! 17-11. Number 5 for Fordham. Jagger McManus finds the back of the net. His career high last year, 15 goals, 20 points, and 8 steals in 2023. Another well-rounded player for the Fordham Rams. Finds the back of the net to put Fordham back up to 6 scores. Navy working their way back up to the pool with 1 minute and 39 left in this 4th period. Fordham making some more substitutions. Here come the Navy Midshipmen swimming up to number 13 on Navy, Austin Kahn. Back over, back to Kahn. Back up top to the top of the pool. Passes it back out to number 4 in Navy, Jack Clark. That's a block. Thomas Lukarian blocks another one. He won't let that one through. See him shaking his head no. For Fordham. Minute and 6 left. It's a pause on the time. Fordham has the ball still. Number 11 on the Rams. Shot blocked by Hightower. 58 seconds left. Navy working their way back up to the pool. Going all the way up top. To number 8 on Navy. Navy working their way into the low post. Gets the ball back. Passes it back up. Back up to 5. He rises. He blocks another one. Thomas Lukarian with 35 seconds left. Looking like you can put this one in the books for the Fordham Rams. They'll improve to an 11-0 start to their season. Fordham Rams, 22 seconds left on the clock and ticking against Navy. For the Fordham Rams, you like the performance and how strong they've been to start this 3-game set. Karian passes it down to the pool. To number 2 on Fordham, that's going to be 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, and that's it. Fordham wins 17-11. The Fordham Rams improve to an 11-0 start to their season. And if you saw what the Fordham Rams did today, a great start to this 3-game set that they have. All round, George Papanikolov for Fordham playing a great game. Thomas Lukarian playing a great game for Fordham as well. Lucas Silvestrin, we saw a good game from him. Andres Toth leaving it off. Fordham beats another ranked opponent, beating a number 17 ranked Navy team. But for Fordham, this is a big win, another confidence booster while going into these next 2 matches, taking on George Washington, shaking hands with this Navy squad. But with that, this presentation of Fordham Water Polo, the CWPA, this Collegiate Water Polo, Fordham improves 11-0, beating Navy. With that, we will see you at 4:30.